This isn't just about lifting weight. It's about lifting expectations, crushing limits, and rewriting what the human body is capable of. From the heart of raw strength to the edge of impossible, the bench press world competition returns, bigger, louder, and stronger than ever. The world's elite lifters, one stage, 3 lifts, no second chances. Hundreds of kilos, 1 rep, to rule them all. Power meets passion. Muscle meets moment. This is the ultimate test of strength. Are you ready to witness history? Be there. Feel the pressure. Or stay home and feel the regret.
Welcome to the 2025 IPF World Classic and Equip Bench Press Championships. Presented by Lakeland SBD, we are live from Drammen, Norway. My name's Joe Whiteley. I'm here with the one and only Gary Williams. And Gary, we've been having a ball this week.
The level of competition has been absolutely outstanding thus far, and it is heating up the 59s, 66s, 74s. Now this is going to be exciting as well.
And the action starts pretty quickly in this round. In the 59s, Sepiashvili is a junior lifter, and he's opening on a junior world record. Not only that, but Bezhashvili is a Masters 1 lifter, and he's opening nearly 10 kilos above the Masters 1 world record. So it's action from the off in the 59s and 66s. 59s and 66s will be the first flight, and then we'll move into the 74s for the second flight. Running order on the screen for you right now.
Yeah, and the 59s I really want to see Mervang do well this year. He's always consistent. He's always so close.
Yeah, and you weren't in Kazakhstan that year that he won. That was a fantastic moment.
Now, hopefully this year is his again.
We've counted down the seconds, and we are underway in Norway. This is Gaute Linghammer Ronas, Norway, in the 59s, and he's opening with 127.5.
And I can't imagine him having any major issues with 127.5.
Nomination was 132.5, so he's not far off that actually.
That looks pretty easy.
And the refs agree it was 3 white lights. Well, they agree it was a good lift anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's going to roll through pretty fast in this session as well, I imagine.
And the next lifter out is in the 66 kilo class. It's Jack Solomon, USA. 132.5 on the bar. He did 145 in Texas last year.
He's been in the Open for a couple of years now. Working his way up. Not an easy transition to come from juniors into Opens.
No, not at all. Especially in bench press, where it takes a long time to build up those upper body muscles. But that was a nice lift from Jack.
Zimmer from Germany.
Philipp Zimmer is out next, Germany. Also in the 66s.
Here he comes.
And he's opening with 140.
Yeah, he's been competing for a while.
Yeah, we missed him in Texas last year. But he's been on the podium or thereabouts at quite a few World Bench.
Okay, seated.
Fairly conservative opening lift.
Well, that's how you want your opener to be, really, isn't it? You want it to be easy, get
Yep.
one on the board, not take too much out of the tank.
Yeah, you've got to get another 2 maximal lifts in. The last thing you want is to use up all your steam on that first lift.
On the bar.
Here's Marcel Soma, Brazil. He is new to international competition, and he's opening with 142.5.
There have been a lot of people at this competition making their international debut
Yeah.
at World Bench.
And that's very usual for the home nation, because people that wouldn't usually travel to go to an international take the opportunity to pop along.
Did that bar drop there, or did it just stall? Hard to tell, but yeah,
Well, the
referees have
refs
said
think
it
it's
dropped.
dropped, and you
Yeah.
can't challenge 3 reds.
Interesting. It moved off his chest well.
Yeah, it was distinct.
Definitely dropped.
Yeah.
It was good speed off the chest. I'm not really sure what went wrong there.
Here's Ryoto Kobayashi, Japan. Also in the 66s, he's looking for 145 kilos. Which is the weight he finished on in Texas last year.
That's good, solid progression then.
Campare.
No dramas there.
None whatsoever. Spot on the money, as you'd expect from the Japanese team.
Japanese always bring a fantastic team to World Bench. And of course, we have the master, Daiki Kodama, is lifting later
Yeah,
today.
it's going to be fantastic.
27-time world champion?
Yeah,
I might not have the number
it's-
exactly
It's
right.
a long list.
This is Kensuke Izumi, Japan. He's in the 59 kilo class. 150 kilos on the bar. He's new to international competition.
And already approaching very close to 3 times body weight.
Not super easy, but never in any doubt.
Yeah, a little slow, but I think that just might be a style of lifting.
Gaultier from Switzerland. Bar is loaded. Gaultier.
Here's Victor Gaultier, Switzerland.
First World Championships. I think he's done
Yeah.
Europeans before, but
He did. He did the Euros last year, took a silver medal.
Allez, Victor.
He took a silver medal with 150 and opening with 150 today.
nice light touch.
Very slow on the descent, though. I find you can use up a lot of
It's
energy
a
with
lot
that
of
slope,
energy
yeah.
wastage if you have that slow descent.
But he got 3 white lights in a good lift. Here we have Canada's Jalen Nelson. He's in the 66s, bronze medalist last year, opening with 155.
Well, let's see what he can do this year. He's in a tough field this year.
Really nice.
Yeah. Oh, we got a yellow card there from the side
We'll
referee.
have to see that side replay then. It can mean that foot movement or butt lift or head lift or grip or a multitude of sins.
Bar is loaded.
I think he's okay.
I didn't see what the referee saw there, but they're looking for so many things on bench press.
It's a tough gig refereeing bench press. There are so many things
Yeah.
you have to pay attention to.
Back up into the 59s, and this is Batam Galan Perevsurin, Mongolia, 157.5 on the bar. Now, interesting, they've turned the blocks the other way round today. They were slipping a bit on the carpet, so they've reversed them, and hopefully that gives them a little bit more purchase.
Yeah, I heard from a few athletes there was a problem with the blocks.
Now his heels are off. I don't think he's going to get that start command. You
No.
see his
Yep.
heels, his feet have to be completely on the blocks.
Yep, centre referee is
Plotnitsky, he's picked that up.
right on the ball there.
And it's kind of thrown him. And this is why we say, get to the platform the very second they call your name,
They call
because,
bar loaded, you want to be walking on that platform.
because as soon as you have to replace that bar, you're suddenly under a massive amount of
Yeah.
pressure. You don't have the time to spend on your setup, and that's a missed lift. Now here's a familiar face. It's Frederick Mervang, world champion in Kazakhstan in 22. Was he the silver medalist last year?
Yeah,
in
he was. I
Texas?
believe it was silver.
Oh, he was bronze medalist last year. Silver the year before in South Africa.
He's so close so many times.
He's on the podium every
I
time.
know, and I always want to see him win. He's just a good all-round guy as well.
This is 160. Easy.
Oh, handles that really well.
Easy lift. He's on
That's
the
the
board.
best opening lift I've actually seen from
I
him
think
for a
you're
long
right,
time.
actually.
262.5 for Antonio Flores Sanchez from Spain. Bar is loaded.
Really solid from Frederick. Spanish lifter is out next. I don't think I've had any Spanish lifters on my platform, Gary, up to now.
No, I think this might be the first one from Spain we've seen all week.
Antonio Lores Sanchez, Spain, 162.5.
And don't quote me on that. If there was someone from Spain lifting on the other platform the last 2 days, I apologise.
There was something like 650 lifters in the first 2 days, so we might have missed one or two. Now, this is the first World Championships for Antonio. He was silver medalist at the Euros last year.
Well, that was a tough opener, wasn't it?
It was. He timed his leg drive quite well.
I think it looks probably tougher because the way his arms are built and his chest are built, his elbows come down quite a long way below that bench. You can see how far down they come.
World Junior record attempt for
Now, here we go. We have our first world record attempt of this session, and it's Jaber Sepiashvili. Now, he broke the 53 kilo world record in Amsterdam at the Euro Muscle Show last
Wow.
year, but he's in the 59s today. 53 kilo lift class is only available to sub-juniors and juniors.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to fill that weight class as the open men's.
So this currently belongs to Masatatsu Hondo. Did it in Killeen all those years ago.
Easily.
Of course, Jaber can't chip a junior record in an open class
Yep, has to
competition.
go the whole 2.5.
Georgian young athlete on first attempt.
Yeah, we've seen a few records this week so far already in the first 2 days that have stood since 2017 to
Yeah.
2016, and they're getting beaten.
And here we have another one. This is Sotny Bejashvili, Georgia. He's
Yeah.
in a Masters 1. And the Masters 1 world record currently stands at 171.5. This is 180.
He's just shattering it with this lift. And he's no stranger to competition either, even at 25 years competing.
Oh, no, it looked to have foot movement
Yeah,
there.
I thought we picked up on that as well. So do the referees.
So let's see that back from the side.
Did he open a little bit too heavy there? Yeah,
Yeah,
goes foot lifts up.
Now your foot can move laterally in contact with the platform,
Yeah, as long as it stays in contact.
but you can't lift.
Full contact with the floor as well, I should mention.
It did look a bit heavy for an opener.
Yeah, I just wonder if he's just bitten off a bit too much.
2 lifts remain in the opening round. They are both 185. This is Tatsuya Kawashima, Japan. So we have 2 lifters at the front with the same weight, so we need to check out the body weights, and Karaman is lighter. Karaman's lighter, and he has the higher lot number, so he is holding all the cards at this one. But that's 3 white lights.
Yeah, I tell you what though, it didn't look as convincing as it usually does.
Now we have Karaman from Kazakhstan.
I mean, it was a good lift and clean. It just didn't look overly convincing that I've got a lot more in the tank.
Now here is a very accomplished bencher. It's Abdul Karim Karaman, Kazakhstan. 185 on the bar. Now he was a very close second to Masashi Fukuda in the 66s last year.
Yeah, I was just going to say he did really well last year. I couldn't remember how far off he was.
He's only 2.5 kilos
Well,
behind
that looks
first
great.
place. Yes, 3 whites.
Nice opener. Second round, 182.5 for Varisori Sorones from Norway.
Gets that bar stationary right away, no bouncing. So Jabba Sepiashvili with a junior world record leads the 59s with 165. There's Mervank with 160, Izumi at 150 in the 66s. Karaman leads from Kawashima from Loris Sanchez.
That was a quick round. And it's pretty warm in here today, so that's going to really impact.
We have
These
the
guys.
Turkish platform crew here with us this week, and they move like lightning. Gaute Linghammer Rones, Norway, 132.5. Slow and steady. Getting to the limits of his strength, I think, Gary.
Just starting to get there a little bit.
Chad Solomon, USA. 7.5 kilo jump. Bar is loaded. To the second attempt for Solomon.
Now here's Jack Solomon for his second. This is 140. This is current best as 145. Very smooth.
Yeah, there was no problem with that one at all. He's highly likely to go past his best lift today, I think.
Marcel Salma, Brazil.
If that's any indication, that was a very, very smooth 140.
Bar is loaded. Vamos Marcel.
Here's Marcel Sauma, Brazil. Now, if I'm right, he missed this one on butt lift.
Yes, it was. No, was it his butt or his foot?
No, I think it was the Georgian lifter moved his foot. I'm not 100%. At any rate, he's taking this weight for the second time, 142.5.
Now, that looks a lot better. I didn't see a lot of hip movement, and it is.
It's on the board.
Zimmer, Germany. Bar is loaded for you. 1 kilo jump to opener for Philip.
Already on the bench, it's Philipp Ziemer, Germany, 145.
Auf geht's, Philip. What's going
You
on?
see a lot of these guys with quite elaborate setups, and both in men's and women's, with quite long, elaborate setups. mean, what's your setup like?
Me?
Yeah.
I'd get on the bench.
Yeah. Get on 5 seconds is enough.
But I'm not at this level, Gary.
155 kilos for Victor Gaultier, Switzerland. Lars loading. Ramon Victor.
Here we have Victor Gaultier, Switzerland, for 155. Opened at 150, gone up 5. We've got, in this 66s, we've got 2 at the front, and then it's actually quite closely packed in the midfield.
Top seats, Victor.
Yeah, it really is. You've sort of got the top couple there, then the midfield stacked. Slow and steady, never in doubt though. Oh, he's got a yellow card from the front referee there.
Missed the command, apparently. Now, that's a hard thing to pick up from the replay, so it may be that the jury don't pick it up because we don't hear the command.
10 kilo jump to the over.
And he got 2 white lights, and 2 whites is good enough.
Equaling his personal best with this one.
Ah, no, the jury did pick it
Yeah.
up. They have eagle eyes, and that is no lift for Zima.
Earlier attempt.
Here's Ryota Kobayashi, Japan. Gone up a whole 10 kilos.
It's a big jump,
It is.
No lift for
especially in his weight class.
for Switzerland.
But it's very competitive.
Kobayashi.
And it also depends on how you train as well.
Up, up, up.
It has
And
not slowed him down a
Clearly he
bit.
trains like that.
Ooh,
No lift.
Oh, we've got 3 yellow cards there.
that must have been a command, surely.
Keisuke
It's
Izumi.
hard for, we can't actually hear the centre ref from here, so that's a, no, but
that's
is
off the
right off.
bench, right even before
throughout.
the descent. Oh, no,
Well-
no sneaking that one past the refs.
The lift was easy, but you have to do it to the technical rules.
Equaling his personal best.
Kensuke Izumi now in the 59s, 157.5, sitting in 3rd place right now. But this keeps him in touch with Mervang.
It's a pretty tight in those top 3 in the 59s,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And of course, the Mongolian lifter still to get one on the board. Oh wow,
Oh,
that is
just
not
not
going.
quite there.
Thank you, spotters. Slowly, slowly.
Well, it's a big proportion of his body weight,
You
7.5
know,
kilos
if
to
you
go
watch
up.
the replay on this, I think he made the decision, the smart decision there, to stop pushing,
Yeah,
and I'm going to save my energy for the next lift.
yeah. There's no. If you've already failed a lift, there's
Yeah.
no point wasting any strength on it.
Want everybody to have results.
So here's Batam Galan Perevsuren, Mongolia, for 157.5.
Yeah, he's made the smart decision. He's kept it the same.
Yeah. He just missed the podium. He's 4th place both in Classic and Equipped last year. But he's an experienced lifter. Should be able to get this one on the board.
He is off his
Oh,
game today.
He is. And I've just looked back, his last few competitions he's done 150 or 155, so
He's bitten off a bit more on this one, and
Yeah.
may just show to be too much.
it's hard
it
to
just
know what he
looks-
can do in Classic Bench now because he's used up so much strength fighting that bar. But he gets one more attempt. Here's Jalen Nelson, Canada, 160. 4th place for the moment. Keeps him in touch with Loris Sanchez. Nice and easy for Jalen.
Dream and life. Well done. Fredrik Eskil
getting to the business end of round 2 now.
We really are.
The lead with this attempt from Sepiashvili. Bar is loaded. 59 kilos.
So here's Fredrik Eskil Mervang, Norway. 165 on the bar. Now this matches Sepiashvili at a much lighter body weight. But I have to say Sepiashvili's opener was very
It was
easy.
pretty good. This is the best I've seen Mervang lift. Best open I've probably ever seen from him. And good second
And
as
he's
well.
looking in good shape.
I think this is some of his best form.
Yeah, so he's doing exactly right. He moves into the lead now. He's done his job. He's got into the lead, and it's Sepiashvili's job to get past him.
Yeah, just put your numbers on there and see what happens.
He can't negatively affect the other lifters' performance, but he can be right there to catch if they stumble. Antonio Lores Sanchez, 165, minimum increment that he's gone up. Okay, so he can't catch the two in front. They're a chunk ahead, but he's got a lot of lifters quite close to him. So I think what he's doing here is he's just defending.
He just
he's
has to
covering,
defend that position. That's all he can do. And if he goes too high for no particular reason, because as you said, he can't catch them, he risks opening the door. Oh, I did not see that coming.
No.
Did not expect that.
Well, he has opened the door now.
Certainly has. He's kicked that door wide open.
Second attempt, 172.5 kilos. Bar is loaded. Jabba Sepiashvili, Georgia, World Junior Record attempt.
So here's Jabba Sepiashvili. He is collecting all the records. Has the 53 kilo junior record. This is the 59 kilo junior record. Broke it on his opening attempt.
And he's smashing it again.
Yeah, it's gone up to 172.5.
And as you said earlier, you can't chip a
Yep.
junior record. And by chip, we mean we can't go up in the small increment plates. Has to be 2.5 minimum.
Wow. But
Oh, he's got two
no, he
yellows.
must have had butt lift. So let's check it out on the replay. He's
I don't
already
think it's ever
hovering,
down,
isn't
is it?
he?
180 kilos second time. Bar is loaded.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's well
miles
off.
off. So that was no record for Sepiashvili, and that leaves Mervang in the lead.
That has just changed the dynamic completely. Like we said, do your job, put the numbers
Yep.
on.
And we have another Georgian lifter here, missed on his opener. He's taking 180 again, but it was so heavy.
Yeah, this was the World Masters record. And
No, his
again, the
feet have
same
gone
issue, and I
again.
think he's bitten off more. You know, he's opened, like we often say, you're opening a
Yeah.
world record, something that no one's ever done before.
So the world record was 171, but I think he was looking to challenge for the win and to keep in touch with Karaman and Kawashima.
Yeah, it's
And
hard,
maybe
it's
not
hard
as
to win without a lift
concerned-
on the board.
Yeah. Maybe not as concerned for the record as for
Yeah,
the
I don't
position.
think it was all about the record. I think that was about the win.
Last two lifts in round two, and they are both 190 kilos. Tatsuya Kawashima goes first, 190 on the bar.
That is massive lifts in this weight. But you look at the world record in 66, it's 221 kilos.
My word, that's of course it's.
Well, I know Eddie Berglund had the junior world
Yeah, I was
record.
looking at the juniors there. Oh, it's Eddie Berglund.
It is Eddie.
Yeah.
I knew he had the junior, I didn't know he had the open as
Yeah,
well.
of course.
He set some incredible world records. Oh, that right hand was slow, but he got it working. Oh, and he's got the two yellows.
Yellow tags from
So
side.
let's take a look, see what went wrong with that one.
Bar is loaded now for Karaman from Kazakhstan.
Yeah, butt
there
lift.
it is.
Surprisingly common, but his feet are quite a long way towards the foot of the bench.
Kawashima, so he's leading.
Wasn't a lot in it, but it definitely came up.
Final lift then belongs to Abdul Karim Karaman. at 190 kilos. He is in the lead, and Kawashima's challenge has now faltered.
Oh, I blinked and missed that.
I did the
That's
same.
how quick it
I
moved.
did the same. I looked away to see what his PB was.
He is not messing around.
Yeah. I misspoke earlier. I said he was second last year. He was second in the equipped. He won in the classic.
Oh, wow.
So he's the defending world champion. So there we are with Mervang leading in the 59s from Sepiashvili and Izumi. It's Karaman in the 66s from Kawashima and Loris Sanchez. These platform crew aren't messing about, are we? We've already got Gaute Linkhammer Rones, Norway, here with his final lift in his hands at 137.5. Oh, what a shame.
It was so close.
close.
He was getting close to his limit on his last lift. And I thought for a second he was going to get that one. He got it going well, and then it just sort of relaxed one side a little bit.
Here's Marcel Saumer, Brazil. Missed 142 for his opener, came back strong and got it on his second. Gone up 5 to 147.5. Currently in 8th, this will move him up to 6th.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that dip there.
It definitely did. That's not quite going to lock out.
It's amazing how hard these guys are pushing themselves this year. We don't usually see this much red on a classic bench screen, particularly on the second lift. But these guys are all pushing for positions.
And it gets more competitive and the standard gets higher every single year. Philipp Ziemer now, Germany for 150.
Come on, Philipp. Okay.
Oh, I think his butt's come off there though.
Unfortunately not.
You can see his hips pop up.
Leaves him with the best lift of 145, currently in 7th. But here comes Jack Solomon in an attempt to move from 9th place to 6th with 150.
Well,
It's a little bit ambitious. Took a 7.5 kilo jump and then a 10 kilo jump, but his second was pretty easy.
yeah, I mean, look, it is a big jump, particularly in the last one. Yeah, let's see how he goes. And a little bit too much. But worth a shot. World Championship event. Sometimes you've just got to throw caution to the wind.
That's right. If you're not going to lose a position, if you're not defending against the lifters behind.
You know, you might get one shot in your life to be at World Championships. Make the most of it.
Come on, Victor.
Perfect touch.
And he's been so slow all the way. Slow descent,
nothing
slow
has changed.
ascent.
He has
he
that
got it
great touch though, where he doesn't lose any tightness at the bottom. just gets the touch on his temp. We've got a temp change coming in.
Right, so what's going on now? Jabba Sepiashvili has changed. He's gone up to 177. But we also have Ryota Kobayashi's put a change in. So on bench only, you get 2 changes like you do in deadlift on 3 lift competitions.
And the bar is loaded. Izumi, Japan.
This is Ryota Kobayashi. Oh, excuse me. I'm looking at 2 different graphics. Who is the lifter? It is Kensuke Izumi, not the lifter that's on your screen.
Yeah, so what you see on the screen, ignore that.
There's a lot of confusion.
Well, we're not sure who's supposed to be coming out because now someone else is coming out.
Yeah, we still have. Okay.
It should be Kensuke, yeah?
Yeah, we have the right lifter. It's Kensuke Izumi to retake 157.5. We had the wrong name up, so the wrong lifter came out.
Got all sorts of things happening.
To be fair, they're both taking the same weight.
Yeah. Just someone come out and lift.
So, confirmed, Kensuke Izumi. He is in 3rd place.
Oh, just not
a step
quite
too
there.
far, unfortunately. Gives him a best lift of 150, and he's sitting in 3rd place. However, if Batamgalan Perevsuran can get a lift in, he will go past.
Well,
However, his first 2 lifts
they
just
look too heavy. They did. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. You can't fix that.
It's a long way from Mongolia. He's had quite a long trip to get here, and just wasn't quite where he expected to be.
Yeah, I don't imagine that would be the easiest trip from Mongolia.
If he can get this on the board, it's a bronze medal.
All you got now.
Well, I have seen him do crazier stuff.
You can do it.
No, he's
not
burned up
today,
so much energy on those first 2
unfortunately.
attempts.
What a shame.
It's the nature of bench press, isn't it? You've got 3 shots at it. I stand by that this is one of the hardest competitions on the whole IPF circuit. You don't have any other areas. You haven't got squat or deadlift to make up some numbers. You've just got 3 lifts and that's it.
So here is the Ryota Kobayashi out for the right lift, 157. Missed 155, but if he gets this, he'll move past Gaultier.
And not today.
Sorry, no lift.
Leaves him with the best lift of 145, 6th place. 6th place with Bejashvili still to get a lift in.
Nelson comes next with 165 kilos. Bar is loaded. This is a bronze medal attempt for Jalen. Bar is loaded. Come on.
Jalen Nelson now
Bronze
of
medal
Canada,
attempt.
sitting in 4th place. He'd like to slide past Flores Sanchez, 165 on the bar.
He wants to get himself a bit of a wriggle on. Oh, I
Came off
think
the
it's
chest
there.
well. Yep, managed to muscle it to
I
the top.
think it's okay. He gets 2 whites.
Let's see the side view.
And he goes on 3rd place.
Always worrying when you have a yellow flag from the side.
Of course, there is Sanchez coming after. He's light
I
up.
don't know if that left.
No, I don't think he actually
He
did.
definitely slid, but I don't think it actually left the bench.
Flores Sanchez.
didn't see any daylight there. The jury
I
are
think it's
not
okay.
concerned. That was a good lift, and Nelson takes third place for the moment.
Yeah,
but
I
here
can-
comes Antonio Lores Sanchez, Spain, for his second attempt at 165 to reclaim that bronze medal.
Vamos.
But
I
it's
don't
not
think so.
going. That's a valiant effort, but it's not quite there. So Jaden Nelson stays in third place at the minute. We'll wait for the Georgian lifter to get a lift in or not before we award him that bronze. And Lores Sanchez finishes in fourth with 162.5. Now here we go, it's Frederick Mervank. He's in the lead in the 59 kilo class. We've seen a few changes go through. He's now going to take 170.
This will be his biggest lift to date, I think.
I think you're right, actually.
He is looking in great form, though. He opened better than I've ever seen. And he's got this too, I think. Oh,
has
can he
locked
lock
it? Has
out
he
that
locked
right?
it?
I don't know if the left locked
I
or not.
don't know if he's going to get blue cards.
No. Oh, what a shame. That was such a strong
And
lift.
there's no challenge available. No, I think we'll see Sepiashvili change his attempt now, come down to 172.5. No, he's going for the open world record.
Okay.
Well, that is quite a choice. Belongs to Vladimir Balinets. Set in last year at the Asians.
I'm going to be honest, it's not a choice I would make.
The
I wouldn't-
record is not as important as the championship. I would definitely have dropped to 172.5. He must be supremely confident. He took the junior world record with his opener. And now he'd like the open one as well. Maybe if this is what he's come for, and this record's
Well,
more
that's true.
important
I
to him.
mean, you know, sometimes it's the record. It's all about the individual. I mean, it's what's important to them. And in this case, this is what he wants. And I say good on him.
But records will always be broken by someone else. The championship win is forever. Your name will always be on that title. But people put different value on different things. And he
Well,
was...
he's pretty confident.
We're going to wait for the side
Oh,
view.
there it
It's
is.
2 to 1.
Don't get too
We're
excited
not
yet.
safe
Wait
yet.
for the
We're
wait
not
for the
safe
jury.
yet.
No more chances for the openers for second group. To race what's
Oh, it's well off.
Oh.
Now we have Chotne Betsasvili, Georgia.
And is it?
Yeah,
And it has been overruled.
Overruled. No world record. And it's Frederick
Frederick
Mervank.
Mervank
No way.
wins.
Wins his second world title here in his home turf
Oh,
in Norway.
wow. That's special, isn't
What
it?
a result.
Come on, man. Let's do
And
this.
we're straight into another world record. This is a Masters 1 world record for the third time of asking for Sotny Bejashvili.
Oh, that looks so
I
much
think
better.
he's got it.
That looked on the money.
Oh, we've got a
He's
yellow
got
card
two
again.
whites and a yellow.
We hold our breath and we
Fingers
check the
across,
side
toes across.
replay.
From Japan. Flying with Caravan of Paul.
His butt stayed down. Oh, did it lift or was that lateral
I
movement?
don't.
I'm not sure.
You know what? I would
I'm not
not want to
sure.
be the referee on this one. Hard
No,
to
I think
say.
he's got it. I think he's
it's
got it.
okay.
So he went from absolutely nowhere at all, nearly bombing out, takes a Masters 1 world record and the bronze
And the
medal.
bronze medal. What a finish.
Wow. And we're not done yet. We have the battle in the front.
It took everything he had to keep that foot on the ground, didn't it?
Here is Tatsuya Kawashima, first of 2 men out for 192.5. He is the heavier lifter though, so even if he gets this and Karaman does the same, Karaman will win. But let's see if he can get it on the board first, because Karaman is in first place right now and he did miss 190 for his second.
Oh, he just dumped that on
It's
his
not
chest,
going.
didn't he?
So that's the silver medal for Kawashima.
Gets silver.
Well, he took a shot at it.
Now we have Karaman from Kazakhstan. There is a change.
Okay, we have an attempt change going in. It can only be Abdul Karim Karaman. Is he going for a record?
Well,
Well, it's some distance away. I can't see it. So what's he
I
going
can't
to do?
see
What's he
that,
going to do?
but I think he's going for a personal best, is he? No?
Yep, it's gone up to 195.
Yeah, and look, why not? He's got an opportunity. He's gold medalist. Now he can put the number on he wants to put on and give it a crack. Does that
And
help
he's-
him in
he's-
points, does it?
Yeah, it does, and he's already at 108 GL points, which is pretty high. So he stands quite a good chance of best lifter, but it's very early in the competition to be looking at those sort of results. He's got 2 good lifts in. He's already the 66 kilo world champion once again, 195 on the bar.
Oh, he's still going. I don't think it dipped. I'm not sure.
I'm
not
think it
100%
might have
sure.
dipped.
2 to
Ooh,
1.
2 to 1. So if we can see that back from the front, we will be able to get the perfect view. I think it dipped, you know. This is in the hands of the jury.
There's definitely a little dip. Was it one side pushing up?
155.
At any rate,
155.
Anyway, he takes the gold medal.
At any rate, Frederick Mervang takes his second world title on home turf with 165. Jabir Sepiashvili gets the junior world record with 165. And it's Kensuke Izumi takes the bronze medal with 150. Now, the jury has overruled Karaman. It doesn't matter, he's still the world
takes the gold.
champion. So he's got 190 for the gold medal. Kawashima has the silver at 185. Bejashvili takes the bronze with 180. We are not done yet. We move straight into the second flight. This is the 74 kilo class. And we have some phenomenal lifters in this class. I can already see that Kosei Yokoyama, we dubbed him the Giant Slayer last year,
well,
Gary.
he is
Opening with
210,
210.
just shy of the world open record.
But before we get that far, this is Levany Giligashvili, Georgia, 155 on the bar. Easy as.
Oh, that's the way you want your opener to be.
So last year, Gary, we saw Yokoyama, who we've never seen lift before. He came in and he beat Chiprinko, who's a legendary
What
lifter,
a moment that was,
and
though.
broke Daiki
Yep.
Kodama's world record.
Yeah, and you would not expect someone that we've never seen before
Yeah.
to not just beat Chiprenko, but to go in and then destroy a world record set by none other than Daiki Kodama.
And then we saw Kodama approach him in the warm-up and give him the biggest hug. So we have Thomas Rolls now, Belgium, for 155. Fourth place last year. With
Oh, he's got a
157
yellow
and a
card
half.
from the
Oh,
centre referee there.
centre.
Brandon Patterson, Ireland, 157.5. Car is loaded.
Grip looks okay, head looks okay. Commands.
Yeah, because the yellow card, of course, is
Yep,
a number of different
jury has
infractions.
overruled.
Yeah.
He has to wait for the commands.
It's an easy mistake to make.
Brandon Patterson, Ireland.
Brandon Patterson now, Ireland.
You get out there, your adrenaline is pumping, the excitement.
Of course, you're focused on lifting the weight, but that's not all there is
Very
to
easy
competing.
just to get carried away.
First world bench for Brandon Patterson. Did 160 at the Euros last year. This is 157 and a half. Very nice, very
yeah,
controlled.
made that look easy.
Gracioli from Canada. West 160. Bar is loaded.
Canada's Stephen Cassioli is out next for 160. Now, we haven't seen him on the international stage since Calgary 2018.
There's been a few lifters this week so far
Yeah.
that have not been on the international stage for quite some time, sort of 7, 8 years.
He held the squat world record in this class for a while.
Wow,
And
his
that's a
bench is
solid
spot on the
bench,
money.
Yeah.
Might not have been on the world stage, but he's been training hard.
From Belgium. Bar is loaded.
Yeah, you can't fault that bench. Lars Leenders is out next, Belgium. Quite a few lifters from Belgium today. Opening with 160, and this is the weight he finished on at the Euros last year. Looking pretty easy. Oh, yellow card fairly from the side.
Been a bit of that today.
Check that out.
There's been a lot more of that today than I've seen throughout the last 2 days.
Haas from Canada. Bar is loaded. Welcome,
I think he's
Frederick.
okay. I can see
I think his heel
why.
was slightly up.
Yeah, I was probably focusing more on the butt there as well. And it is so hard to referee because
Yep.
you have to look at so much.
Oh, the head, the bar, the grip, the butt, the feet. It's really hard. It's like one of those magic eye puzzles where you have to defocus
Yeah,
and look
you
at
sort of-
everything.
You know, if you're focusing on one area, you're going to miss another area.
Frederick Gamache now, Canada. 170 on the bar.
I'm going to wait for the referees. Yeah, I thought he might get a yellow card from the centre ref. I think his head lifted up there.
Oh, really?
From Great Britain.
Wasn't a
let's,
lot in it.
Bar is loaded.
Oh.
Yeah, his head does pop up.
No, it did lift slightly, but it's
I
hard
don't
to tell
know if it
with the
actually left
lighting.
contact though.
Yeah.
I don't think the jury's overruled, so
No.
it may have stayed in contact.
But that's something his coach should be speaking to him about as he leaves the platform. Here's Scott Walton, Team GB. Benched 167.5 in Texas last year, opening with 172.5 this year.
They opened that pretty easily.
That was like nothing at all.
He's finished his warm-up now.
You know, there's something to that, doing your last warm-up as your opener.
Well, you know you're going to get it on the board. You can't win competitions without getting something on the board.
Now then, here's Lee Harris. Now, the last time we saw him, Gary, was in Vilnius 21.
Wow,
Took the silver medal that day.
that's right. Tough competition, that one,
Yeah, it was.
in the middle of COVID.
Opening with 172.5. Really nice from both Brits. Did he rack that too soon? No, he did not.
No, he's got it. Must have been right on the call, though.
177.5. For Matthews. And bar is loaded.
University lifter out next is Mathis Converse. He was the European University Champion this year in February.
Allez.
Benched 180.5 at that competition, opening here with 177.5.
Oh, that should be well within reach.
Really nice.
You're cleared.
3 whites.
Derek Lohan from USA. 180 kilos. They have come to attend with 180. Bar is loaded. LeBrande.
Nice little touch there. Stays tight all the way through.
USA.
Now here's USA's Derek Legrand. Getting into some massive weights now. 180 on the bar. Did 182.5 in Texas last year. Silver medalist at the North Americans.
Well, he's up there in the mix today. Good opener too.
Here's the opener for Derek. 3 1 bites. Same Madsen from Denmark. Bars loaded. Martin Madsen.
Next out we have Martin Madsen, Denmark. Now he's dropped a weight class. He was in the 83s.
I was going to say, I'm sure I've seen him in 83s.
Yeah, he was in the 83s at Euros. Did 185 at that competition. But dropping a weight class really hits your bench press.
It can really take its toll, particularly in these sort of lighter weight classes. It'd be interesting, and I guess it also depends on how much he weighed in the 83s.
I think that was so fast to the chest it took the referee by surprise.
Oh, he has got a red card there.
Red card for elbow depth. The bottom of the elbows must be at least level with the middle of the shoulder joint. Right arm's higher than the left for sure.
Yeah, look, and I can see why the centre referee pressed the button there as well. I mean, it was such a quick drop down and quick press. That split moment to make that call.
So here's Azat Salman, Kazakhstan. Bronze medalist last year, opening here with 190.
Was there a press command then?
I can't hear the referee, so I'm really not sure.
No, there
must
obviously
have
was.
been. But that wasn't super easy.
It certainly wasn't. It almost looked like a bit of hesitation. You hard to pick that up in the replay. It wasn't as easy as I thought it would have been.
Now here we go. We won't give him his flowers until he gets a lift in. Nothing's guaranteed in powerlifting, but Kosei Yokoyama was so impressive last year. Best lifter as well, I think. Opening with 210 kilos. And the world record is 225.5. I think a giggle ran around the crowd.
We say we might be taking a crack at it. He's always got a red card there.
He has got a red card for elbow depth. So let's see that back from the front.
Interesting, it came from the side referee, not the front referee. Hard to tell with that shirt.
It is. They've overruled.
The jury has said it's no lift.
And this is why you don't award the records before
and
they
that is
lift.
something that is something that is nearly impossible to fix in the middle of a competition.
But we've seen him. He has got an incredible. When we've watched him in training, Gary, he's been doing some amazing lifts with a much bigger arch. He does seem to be able to vary and modulate
just needs to drop it a little
his
bit.
arch. We've seen him doing things like 240 last
He's amazingly strong, so I don't think it's going to be a problem.
So we're through to the second round now, and Thomas Rolls, Belgium, missed 155, gone up to 162.5, interesting choice. And Kosei Yokoyama missed 210, gone up to 226, also an interesting choice.
That is a very interesting choice, but if it was anyone else, I'd be saying you're crazy. But given it's him, no, 3 reds.
What happened this time?
You get yellow cards from everyone there.
Is it commands? Seem to wait for the command.
Yeah, you can't really pick that up on a replay.
I don't know what happened
I'm
there.
guessing it must be a command.
So he's in real trouble now. But we have Levani Giligashvili, Georgia. Big Georgian team here, a lot of support in the crowd. Take the 10 kilo jump up to 165. That was a table error, I think.
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah, Yokoyama has actually got 210 for his second.
No, I know what's happened there. He's put in the 226 and the jury's overturned. And then it's gone back.
Right, okay, I got you. So that's 3 white lights for Giligashvili. Yeah, if you put your next attempt in and then the jury overturn, you get the opportunity to revise.
And rightly so.
Yes. That would have been quite the move, but the way 210 moved. The weight did
It was
not
like a
challenge
rocket,
him
wasn't
one
it?
bit.
I mean, that's why I wasn't that surprised with 226.
Brandon Patterson now, Ireland. 165 on the bar. Nice and easy for Brandon.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Actually, he really sort of psyched himself up to that, and I was expecting it to be a little harder, but it wasn't difficult at all.
Also personal best again with 2.5 kilos for Lars.
It's a great lift.
Come on, Lars. Come
Lars
on.
Linders taking a relatively conservative jump now, 5 kilos up to 165.
Well, I guess that brings him up into
3.15.
personal best territory, doesn't it?
It's personal
And
best for this lesson.
yeah, there's quite a few lifters are in around about the same number in the midfield.
Stephen Cassioli. 167.5.
Here's Stephen Cassioli for 167.5.
Stephen.
Also in that same little cluster as Linders.
Come on, Stephen.
That didn't trouble him too much.
175 for Frederick Hamas. Also from Canada. Alright, slowly.
Frederick Gamache,
Let's go, Frederick.
175. This will move him up to 5th.
Yeah, it'll get interesting here. We've got, you know, the top sort of handful there in the 185, 190, 192 sort of region. But if we look back on first lifts, I mean, one of those sort of top 5 miss a lift, and it just opens the door for someone in there in the midfield to take a medal.
Here's Scott Walton. He made short work of 172.5, gone up to 180. Charles McPherson coaching. She's had a busy week already. It's only day 3.
Some of these coaches had such busy weeks, and you've seen them step off the platform after competing themselves and straight into coaching.
Yeah, sometimes in the next flight. Also very comfortable for Scott.
Yeah, it looks really good. It's a good number to be putting on too. I mean, that keeps him in touch there, you know, with that top group.
Lights, please. Good legs.
Just enough. The door opens a little bit. He can slip his foot through and get a toe on the podium.
And his teammate is out straight after for the same weight. Now the variation in body weight means this will take Lee Harris up to 2nd place, but with several lifters still to get their second lifts in.
These are smart lifts though. I think these are great selections. They're within reach, keeps them in touch with the leaderboard.
Well, he's got Martin Bass in his corner. Martin Bass is a legend in British powerlifting. From Bethnal Green, one of the oldest strength training establishments in the world.
You know, and selection choice is so important, particularly in classic here. You've just got to put them on the board and wait for an opportunity. And these guys are now in a spot. If someone drops the ball, they're there ready to take it.
Mathis Converse, France, 185. Again, this will take him up to 2nd. I think each attempt now will move the lifter into 2nd place. For the next 3 anyway. The French support crew, they lift with the athlete.
They
You
do,
can
don't
hear
they?
them, yeah.
From USA, 187.5. And bars loaded. Now this will take Derek to second place. So Derek.
Platform crew moving so quick we can't get through the replay before the next lifter is on the bench. This is Derek Legrand. 180 look good. Will 187.5 look as good?
Yeah, I think 187.5 is a solid choice. I'm looking at his opening lift. That's where I would have gone.
And it does.
Yeah, it's spot on the money. Still enough room to move, to take a drive for the top medal if he wants as well, with the opportunities there.
190 kilos, bar is loaded. Attempt to go in second place with this one. Hello, Martin.
Martin Madsen. 10 kilo jump up to 190. This will slide him up into second place with Salmon still to lift.
Kamsa, Martin, Kamsa.
Just curious, so he was in the 83s.
Yep.
Was his 195 his best lift set in the 83s or in the 74s?
I will check
Because
that out.
if it was set in the 83s, he's done really well to be able to drop a weight class and keep this up. Oh, smoked it. Oh, he's got a red card from the centre referee.
So we wait to see how
Yeah.
that will play out. I don't have that result of his, to be honest,
I'm
Gary.
curious because it's a tough call. It's right on the line. I'd have to go with the athlete on that one.
And I think that's what the jury are doing too. Yeah, unfortunately, Open IPF, which is where I get most of my information from, is not up to date with Danish results. If you want to help out with that, drop them an email.
Looks good.
Really nice for Azat Salman at 192. Now he's taken the choice not to try and chase Yokoyama, because if Yokoyama doesn't get one in, he's
Yeah, and I
gonna
think
win.
it's a really
So,
smart move.
yeah, so he is just defending against the rest of the field.
Yeah, I'm just going to put my numbers in here. I'm going to hold on to that silver medal.
Kosei Yokoyama, very excited to see him lift today. Missed his opener, but he is so strong. You almost
Strength was
think,
not an issue. It was like an absolute rocket.
well, I've seen him do Larsen press with more than this. So surely he can just
Yeah, I'm sure he can
modify
make
his
this.
technique a little bit.
He's definitely come down further on that one.
He's sunk a little bit. No, he's got
From
a
the
red card
side referee.
again.
It definitely looked deeper on that one. Let's have a look. I think that's
it looks
okay.
okay.
I think that's all right.
Yes, I just
Yeah,
saw
I think the jury's
Akadia
okay.
Shinoyek on the jury give the thumbs up to the Japanese coach. We are good to go. We'll see that 226
That's
going
great.
next. So Yosei Yokoyama is on 210 and unlikely to be caught. Azat Salman is defending his silver medal with 192.5. Martin Madsen, what a result, up in third with 190.
Yeah, it's a close competition in those silver and bronze. You know, and yeah, someone's playing a smart game. I'm just going to put in the numbers I need.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no way I'm catching Yokoyama.
Now here we have a lifter in trouble. It's Thomas Rolls. I don't honestly know what the fail was last time, but he's taken it again at 162.5. We'll keep a really close eye on everything. I can't see
It looks
anything
all right from
wrong.
here. 3 whites, he
Three
gets it
white
on the
lights,
board.
he's on the board. What a relief.
Yeah, you can see the relief in his face as well.
And just to be clear, just because I can't see anything wrong with the
Doesn't
lift,
mean there's
doesn't
nothing
mean
wrong
there
with it.
isn't anything. We only get one view from here.
Let's go, Brandon.
Brandon Patterson is out next. Irish lifter for 170. He looked great with 165.
He did look, he psyched it up like this before, and I thought it was going to be a really tough lift, and it looked like an opener. I think he's just scared the bar into submission, really.
Come on, Brandon. Personal best, Brandon. Come on. It's yours. Let's go. Come on.
Light touch, had a bit of a
Well,
sticking
that
point.
looked like a third lift. 3 whites.
Well done. Your personal best for Brandon. Bar is loaded. 4 meters from Belgium.
We have the next 3 lifts are clustered together. Then we have a batch in the midfield all clustered together. And then there's a real fight for the podium. And then we have a world record. Lots going on in this session. But here's Lars Leenders, Belgium, for 170. And it's not going, unfortunately.
Thank you, spotters.
Some quick spotters there.
No lead.
Yeah.
I think he even caught the,
Castioli,
he even caught
Castioli from
the
Canada.
athlete off guard there.
Bar is loaded.
Just hit a wall.
5 kilos jump to second attempt and also to the personal best in this one.
Yeah, the spotters were so quick it caught him off guard.
Stephen Cassioli, Canada. 5 kilo jump up to 172.5. They slowly move him up 1 place ahead of Patterson. With Giligashvili still to go.
From where we're sitting looks good. 3 whites.
Personal best.
And from where the refs were sitting, it looks good too.
Giligashvili from Georgia.
So here is Lavani Giligashvili, Georgia. This must be the 4th Georgian lifter we've had.
Yeah, it's they've sent quite a big team this year.
Yeah.
Much bigger than usual.
I mean, in this session, not in the whole competition, we've had lots. It's been great when countries that are relatively new to powerlifting start
There
to
are
pack
a
out their
lot
teams.
of countries here that we don't see a lot
Yeah.
of, which is really great.
172.5.
7.5 kilo jump.
But that was a jump too far, unfortunately. Gives him a best lift of 165, and he remains in 12th place.
Yeah, 7.5 kilos is a fairly hefty jump from second to third. You tend to want to have your smaller jump from second to third.
Here's Frederick Gamache, Canada. Looking to hop up a couple of places with 182.5.
Yeah, well, we saw in one of the sessions yesterday on the third lift, someone come from 8th place to the bronze medal on 1 lift. Oh, it's still going. I think it's okay.
Grinding, though.
I don't know if it stopped or dipped, but I'm going to leave it with the referees. It is a good lift.
Yes, that was great. It's hard to grind a bench, but he managed it.
Congratulations, that was well done. Bar is loaded for Scott Walton, Great Britain. 185 for Scott.
Here's Scott Walton for his final lift. Only just out of the juniors. And he's looking to move past Gamache with 185.
Yeah, what? That's not a bad finish in your first year out of the juniors.
Personal best for Scott. Come on.
Yeah, he's not far off the top 5 either.
strong lift.
Yeah, really strong. He should be super happy with that and super happy with that result.
This moved him up to 6th, but his teammates will be coming out to try and knock him off that. Meanwhile, we have Mathis Converse, France, for 190. This will get his toe onto the podium, but he will have to wait to see if anyone will knock him off it.
Well, that's all you can do, isn't it? Just get as close as you can, see what happens. And it takes a couple of people to make a mistake and you find yourself with a medal. Oh,
Fortunately not.
it looked like he changed his position in that from his previous 2 lists, just a fraction.
So he's in 5th place right now, but Lee Harris has taken a huge 10 kilo jump up to 190 in an attempt to get himself onto the podium.
Well, why not?
Opened with 172.5, went up to 180. This is 190 kilos. Lists his PB is 185.
Oh, he's going to have to dig deep for it.
There is Martin Bass.
Oh, just not quite there.
A little bit ambitious, leaves him in 8th place.
It's certainly worth a shot, though. A couple of attempt changes coming in now.
You know, it's easy to say that 185 would have gone, 187.5 would have gone. Hindsight is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing I learnt a long time ago in powerlifting is hindsight is 20/20. Never walk away and regret your decisions because you made those decisions based on the information you had at the time.
Martin Madsen now, who is playing an absolute blinder, if I may say so. Dropped to weight class, and
Yeah, he's
he's
been
going
on
to
fire.
attempt 195 to move into 2nd place with Salman still to lift. Because let's be honest, now Yokoyama's got one in. It's all about the silver medal.
Yeah, and he's got 3rd place there. Longrun has put in
Not guaranteed
197.
yet.
Not a guaranteed one, but oh, that was a tough one, but it's there. No, I had a
not
feeling that would
there.
happen.
So if we can get the front replay for that one, that's on elbow depth.
Yeah, just had a feeling he just didn't seem to come down that far.
His right arm
Definitely the right.
did well to get that to the top
Yeah.
though. And he is still in bronze medal position right now, but here's the man that's looking to take that away. It's Derek Legrand with 197.5 to try to take the silver medal, or at least get himself into that position.
Let's go, Derek.
Well, at the very least, it'll guarantee him the bronze.
Come on, man.
Oh, I just don't think it's there.
No, it is not.
No.
So Legrand finishes in 4th with 187, and Madsen takes the bronze with
Just
190.
holds onto the bronze by the skin of his teeth.
Great result for him. So we have attempt changes. So Salman was covering everyone else to protect his silver, and now he gets the opportunity to put in what he wants, and that is 200 kilos.
Is loaded. Azam Salman, Kazakhstan.
That's one of those bench press milestones, isn't it?
Давай, Азат, давай.
Oh, Keep it moving.
That looks good from here.
It is 3 whites. He's got to be happy with that.
And also, not just that was a great lift, but he played a
He
really
did.
smart game.
Yeah, he made sure he protected his position, defended well, waited till it was safe.
One lift remains. It can only be Kosei Yokoyama, the Giant Slayer. He is coming out to break the world record he set last year in Texas, upsetting the apple cart by beating Chiprinko and taking Kodama's record.
Yeah, we're so used to saying it, he's breaking Kodama's record, but he's not, he's breaking his own.
He is. And 210 moved like an empty bar.
Oh, it certainly did.
So just needs to be aware of his elbow depth, try and sink a little bit. And I think he's done a good job at that.
Wow, that just moved like lightning as well, didn't it?
I tell you
3
what,
white lights. What a finish.
you watch that and you think 240 would have gone. Incredible talent.
Doesn't want to break all the records at once. Yeah.
Give himself something
Wants
for
to
next
be able
year.
to set one
And
each
he
year.
was much
Yeah.
deeper that
He was
time.
getting lower each time.
So not just the strength, but the talent and the ability to modulate that arch is phenomenal. So Kosei Yokoyama takes his second world title and breaks his own world record with 226. Azat Salman, fantastic result, silver medal and 200 kilos. And a fantastic result as well for Martin Madsen with 190. The medal ceremony is coming up. You don't want to miss that. And then we have even more bench press for you later today. Join us then.
2025 Bench Press World Championships, Drammen, Norway. And we start with 59 kilo open class gentlemen. And the bronze medalist is Kensuke Izumi from Japan with result 150 kilos. The silver medalist is Yapa Sepiasvili from Georgia with 165 kilos result. And the gold medalist, world champion 2025 is Fredrik Eskil Myrvan from Norway. 165. Please stand up for National Anthem of Norway. Congratulations. Kilo class open gentlemen. The bronze medalist is Chokne Benchasvili from Georgia. 180 kilos result. The silver medalist is Tatsia Kawashima from Japan. The result, 185 kilos. Gold medalist, world champion 2025 is Abdul Karim Karaman from Kazakhstan. The result, 100 kilos. Please stand up for national anthem of Kazakhstan. Congratulations. '74 kilo class open. Gentlemen, the bronze medalist is Martin Madsen from Denmark. The 190 kilos result. The silver medalist is Azad Salman from Kazakhstan. Result, 200 kilos. And the gold medalist, world champion 2025 is Kosei Yokoyama from Japan with new world record, 226 kilos. Please stand up for national anthem of Japan.